Downtown Detroit. Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
The work stopped. It was a mess.
The defenders are on the case after homeowners say a local contractor left them high and dry. Tonight, the contractor tells his side of the story.
A young man is in
home remodeling project that didn't go quite as planned.
He stopped returning our phone calls. He stopped coming.
A contractor under fire tells me his side of the story.
You're not looking at a guy that takes people's money and doesn't do their work.
Both sides of the story and what you can learn when hiring a contractor next.
The 800. They say the dream of remodeling their homes turned into nightmares.
I've gone through every emotion possible. I've been mad. I've been angry.
Frustrated customers fighting back.
Because I'm very tenacious, and I knew that there were other people out there.
Now the contractor at the center of this controversy reveals all to the defenders.
You're not looking at a guy that takes people's money and doesn't do their work.
So tonight we hear both sides of the story. The customers who say they are frustrated, they are angry, and the contractor who's working to defend his reputation.
But what he said may lead to more problems for him with state regulators. Defender Hank Winchester has the story.
The consumers came to us saying they paid up, but that the jobs were never started, in some cases left unfinished. The most important point they raised, well, it is a question every homeowner should ask when hiring a contractor.
When you have everybody coming down on you like a ton of bricks, you basically just, you fight the battle in front of you.
Frank Venati is a contractor under fire.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I was hoping that we could resolve a couple of these and I could actually do the work.
He stopped returning our phone calls. He stopped coming.
These customers telling us they had trouble with the company Interior Genius, owned by Zanatti. They tell similar stories of jobs that were never started or left incomplete.
We texted him. He just didn't want to respond until all this stuff kind of spiraled, and everybody started texting him at one time.
In a moment, you'll hear Zanatti's side of the story. Right now, meet Clacy Brown, one of his former customers. She's now embroiled in a heated legal battle with the contractor. In this lawsuit obtained by Local 4, Browning is seeking $16,000. She says she needs the money to finish the job he never completed.
The work stopped. It was a mess.
Browning remembers one day Zanatti missed an important meeting. She eventually tracked him down at a bowling alley.
I said, so you're bowling? You have a meeting scheduled with me, and it's past 5:30 and you're still not there? And he's like, this is harassment. You're stalking me.
Zanatti admits relations with Browning became very strained. He estimates she owes him money, but says he's willing to settle for $5,000. Browning and these other customers say getting the job done in a timely manner was a big part of the problem. Zanatti tells me that he warns his customers, saying he can't promise when the work will actually get done.
I've done basements that have taken a year. If I showed you these basements, you wouldn't think so.
During our conversation, Zanatti actually admitted something these customers discovered only after hiring him.
I'm a physician. Can I practice without license?
Customers say they believe Zanatti himself was licensed when they hired him, but state records show his license was revoked in 1999. And Zanatti admitted to us he doesn't have his own license. Does he offer customers full disclosure?
They ask me, yes, but most people ask if the company is licensed, and the company is licensed. That's an honest answer. It is. If somebody asked me point blank to my face if I'm licensed, I would tell them no.
Zanatti told me his brother James is part of the family business, but that he currently lives in Germany. This is a letter from James Zanatti allowing his brother Frank to use the license to do work here in Michigan. But the Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs telling Local 4 licenses are not transferable. In the end, Zanatti had this message for current and future customers.
I'm sure I don't do everything, quote-unquote, by the book, but in 35 years, I've left a pretty good legacy behind of jobs I've done very well.
These women want you to learn from their experiences. Their advice mirrors what consumer experts say about hiring a contractor. Be sure to check the builder's license with the state. It is the only way to be sure that the license is up to date and active. Ask for a detailed contract with a start date, an end date, and a payment plan. Also, ask your contractor to provide lien waivers showing subcontractors have been paid. Make sure the contractor pulls all the permits permits that are necessary. Finally, if you run into problems, be sure to file complaints with the state and other agencies that rate contractors. That is something Browning wishes she had done much sooner.
Had I done more immediately, maybe I could have prevented all of them from suffering what I have. It makes me sad.
Of the customers we spoke with, 3 have now settled with Zanetti. Another still negotiating, and the Brownings are moving forward with that court action. The state encouraging them to file a formal complaint. I'm local 4 Defender Hank Winchester. Back to you.
We should point out the Defenders have posted more advice on how to hire a contractor. It's all online. Go to the Defenders page at clickondetroit.com.
All right, here's a look at what we're working on.
He was caught bowling.
It's one of the toughest times.